right, it's Elliot in the Morning. Your phone number for everything. 866-2-ELLIOT. 866-235-5468. Hello, class.
Hello.
Voice sounds better today. Much better.
You think?
No, not at all.
It's not the same.
How's my eye?
You're right. Oh, that way.
Yeah. Is it bad? How's
Did you,
my eye look?
Sneeze really
Why are you
bad?
standing up?
Did you break a blood vessel?
I don't know. I just woke up. No, it feels a little gummy. Feels a little sticky. I was
great.
putting contacts in today. Something's not right in there. But does it look bad and red?
It's pretty red.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps running. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it looks gummy.
It doesn't it? Like it looks like
Never heard an eye described as gummy.
gummy, like it's the
Candy.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's whatever's coming out of it is like thick. Not, it's
Like
not
the
like
beginnings
a tear.
of an eye infection.
No, I don't
which
think it's
Tyler will catch within about an hour.
No. Well, it's not strep. I don't think it's strep.
In your eye or in your throat?
Oh, it gets. I don't know what's going on in the
Can you
throat.
get strep in your eye?
That can't say again.
You can't get strep in your eye.
You can get strep anywhere. I've never had strep, so I have no idea. No, the only reason I ask about strep is I know that I was around a kid who has strep.
Oh.
But it doesn't go child-adult. My kids don't have strep. Well, they may now, but they.
Why wouldn't it go child to adult?
I thought it went child, or adult, or adult-child, but not the other way. I fight
What?
off what a kid
Did
has.
somebody tell you that?
Yeah.
A doctor.
No, not necessarily. No, I didn't
Douche
go to
down
a
the street told you that and you believed him.
friend down the street. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I would not. I've never heard that before. That you can't have a child to adult transmission of strep.
I don't think you can. I
But
think
then how?
I think it goes the other way. You can go child, you can go adult, and you could go adult-child, but I don't think that you could go child-adult with strep. Don't quote me on that. I'm just going off of something that I was told.
That doesn't make sense.
And
Because
then-
I've had strep before.
Where'd you get it?
Probably from Marley, who picked it up at school.
You don't know that. You don't know that. Now, I believe Marley would have gotten it at school because that's child to child.
Right.
That's like when we were arguing herpes going 1 to 2 or 2 to 1. That was such a good Halloween costume this year. No, that was really solid. And then not related to whatever thing. You know what it is? I think I just need sleep. So today will be my day. No, actually, I'm out tonight. I'm out tomorrow night. Tomorrow during the day is when I'll get a little sleep in. And then not related to my illness at all. When was the last time there was a case of typhoid fever in the U.S.?
Oh God, that seems like one of those old diseases, right?
Yeah, doesn't it? Like that was eradicated a million years ago.
Yeah.
But when was
again, you hear there's somebody in Oregon with the plague right now.
Well, I could tell you this: don't go to Qdoba.
Qdoba?
Yeah, Qdoba gave people typhoid fever.
Like where?
Qdoba? No, I don't know which one it was. Hold on one second. Let's see. Qdoba appears to have won up Chipotle. Chipotle was just giving people E. coli.
Right.
So that was the problem. Colorado. But the problem, they say, is that it happened a couple of weeks ago. I'm sorry, a couple of months ago, back in August. And so they say, though, that it's just now at the point where it's starting to. So anybody that's been through Colorado could have been hit with it. But now they're saying that it's just been enough time for it to start kind of. What is that?
Multiplying or?
But what is that called when it lives in your system? What is that called?
Germinate?
It's like one of those ones where you could have it for weeks and not know about
And you
it.
have no idea.
Lies dormant.
Dormant. That's what I'm looking for. But I guess typhoid will sit in you for a while.
What happens when you have typhoid?
I don't know. I've never known anybody that had typhoid except for back in the olden days. Didn't typhoid wipe out 1 million people or something? No, that was the plague. But that's going on also in Oregon. No, when was the last time there was a typhoid outbreak?
Outbreak? I mean, it's pretty rare in the U.S.
Isn't it? You agree, right?
Outbreak suggests that there are, hundreds of thousands of people who are being affected.
No.
Well, 5,000 people a year still get it in the U.S.
5,000 people still get typhoid?
How do we not hear about it?
5,000 people still get typhoid in the United States.
Right here, according to the CDC,
They're official.
5,700 cases occur in the U.S. each year.
That's a lot.
But up to 75% of those cases are acquired while people travel internationally.
Okay, so you get it elsewhere and then bring it in. Or you go to Colorado and then you bring it in.
I said international.
Yeah, exactly. But now, I don't know, what was Qdoba doing? How am I getting typhoid? How do I contract typhoid?
Is it airborne?
I don't know, Diane. I'd have to ask. Who was the most famous typhoid?
Typhoid Mary.
Bingo, exactly.
I remember the name. I have no idea what the story's about.
No, it was a woman named Mary who got typhoid, and so the nickname.
Spread through poor hygiene and public sanitation conditions.
Oh, hey, Elliot.
Oh, no, here we go, right here. Along through bad hygiene, a Colorado health official gives this helpful primer. Someone sheds it in their
stool.
Yes, well, feces, but I'll go ahead and put that in there. And it contaminates food or directly contaminates something that somebody else ingests. So somebody's got to have it. And then
they said it was like the person who was making your bowl or whatever it is at Qdoba who was infected. Who didn't
I could go for a Qdoba egg burrito right now.
Who didn't know they were infected.
Right.
And then...
was poor on the sanitary.
I got it.
Right. And then they put it in my food. Mm-hmm. They gave it to me, and then I wasn't good with my stool. And then I brought that right into the workplace.
Employees must wash their hands. I'm busy. I gotta get back on the line.
Isn't that hard to believe? There's 5,000 cases of typhoid every year.
It says that sometimes transmission can also occur by flying insects feeding on feces.
I believe that. I totally believe that.
And we only have flying insects in this studio once or twice a year.
I mean, what's a fruit fly going to do?
By the way, we had to take our dog to the vet. We had to take Deuce to the vet yesterday. It's the ongoing. We don't know what's wrong with his tail. So
is he eating it?
Well, he eats a hole in his tail, but it's now turned green. What's wrong?
Like gangrenous?
Don't know. It could be dead. No, it could be. Oh, and you know what else? I don't think they would mind. The Howells, Engineer Howell, they just had to have their dog's leg amputated.
Oh no!
Yeah, they had like some kind of like a small cancer or something like that. So they had to amputate the dog's leg. So I was talking to Matt's wife, and he was like, "Yeah, dog adjusts just like that." But they always say that dogs adjust to losing a limb like instantaneously.
I mean, you see all those kind of posts online where it's like animals lose limbs and they're fine.
Yeah, because
they just learn how to live.
One of the things they said is we may have to take the dog's tail off, but we don't know that yet, so we'll have to wait and see until we get the culture back.
Like completely off, or are they going to leave a little nubby?
Nah, I don't care. But I don't know. I don't know how far up the green goes.
I'd rather, given my choice, I'd much rather lose a tail than a leg.
That dog's about ready to go.
But especially with his size.
Yeah,
I mean,
I battle about putting him down at this point. No, I really do. He's not living a dog's life.
Has it been suggested?
Only by me.
Oh, okay.
No.
But you're not battling someone else on it.
No. But like he's got arthritis all through his hips. His tail is messed up. He's lived probably the last 5 years in a cone. It's like enough already. This poor dog. He stopped chewing his feet, but all he does is live in a cone. But what I was going to say is we took him to the vet yesterday. Big massive right there in the middle of the veterinarian's office.
Beauty?
Big massive.
Oh, yeah. And then a fly landed on it and started spreading typhoid all around. I want to meet someone who's had typhoid fever, though. I don't want to meet them now, but I want to meet someone who's had.
So when you have typhoid, what happens to you?
What are my? How do I know? Well, I know
bet there's a go-to.
Of course you're going to have diarrhea. Of course, anything that triggers your system is going to give you waste. But how do you know if you?
Looks like there's a rose-colored rash. Is like one of the telltale signs.
Where? I have a rose-colored rash in my eye.
I mean,
I drive by Qdoba every day.
High fever.
Yeah, there you go. In the first week, the body temperature rises slowly.
Right.
In the second week, the person is often too tired to get up.
I feel too tired to get up. I slept in my car this week.
Listen to this, though. Diarrhea, vomiting.
Right.
Uncommon. Boom.
Oh, you know what? That's me.
You know what? Typhoid binds you up. They said it's constipation.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, see, I have something different here.
I don't have typhoid, either for loose or bound. I don't have typhoid. Why? What do you have?
This says the abdomen is distended and painful in the right lower quadrant. Diarrhea can occur in this stage 6 to 8 stools in a day.
That's you.
That's even high. 8 is high.
Wait, hold
6?
on.
Norm.
Not done.
Oh, sorry. Do I look like I have a distended stomach? Don't answer. I'm sorry, go ahead. Oh, you were just saying not done, which is the shout you hear from upstairs. Not done! I'm sorry, go ahead.
This is hilarious stuff. Bacterial infections, a laugh riot.
It's better than viral.
Like Diane said, however, constipation is frequent in some cases, but back to the diarrhea. Diarrhea. Elliot, you asked. You can't ask a question and not like the answer, Lindsay.
You don't know how many times I've picked up my phone and said to Jackie, well, back to the diarrhea. Come on, I wanted to be an adult today.
You have Mitch Fatel in. Good luck. All right.
I'm sorry. Yes.
This is important.
Yes. No, I'm
Especially
on the edge.
Especially with it being so rampant.
Yes.
Diarrhea can occur in this stage. 6 to 8 stools in a day, green, comparable to pea soup, with the characteristic smell.
I kid you not. If you can go unwind 30 minutes of my day and walk into the MZQ bathroom, you would die.
This morning?
That's either from a lot of guacamole or
Did you have
maybe
guacamole?
that's what happened at Qdoba.
Or that exact
Wrong bowl.
Kaylee says go to line 3. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Good morning.
Hi, who is this?
My name is Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, what's going on, dude?
You don't remember back in like the late 80s when McDonald's had first came out with their health kick and the salads? Basically, there was a big typhoid scare with McDonald's back in the day.
Was it really?
That's the only thing I remember about typhoid. And when you guys were talking about it, I was like, man, I remember McDonald's, because I remember I always wanted to eat the salads at McDonald's, But anyways, it was the salads. Like, they just came out with the salads, and I guess somebody went to the bathroom and didn't wash their hands or something, and they brought it through the salad. So.
You know, that's weird, because I don't remember, pardon me, I don't remember there being a McDonald's typhoid scare.
I specifically remember that. I don't know.
By the way, let me interrupt you real quickly. Tyler has pulled up a story, 4 typhoid cases tied to McDonald's salad. Do you remember where that was kind of headquartered out of?
I don't know where it was.
I'll tell you, McDonald's, Baltimore.
Oh no!
So that's why it was relevant to around here, I guess, a little more.
Yeah, no, that's the story that Tyler pulled up said it was out of Baltimore.
Well, that's the Dateline.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
This is a New York Times article from September 17th, 1986. It was actually the shrimp salad at a McDonald's restaurant in Silver Spring, Maryland.
Oh, you know what? Let's take it a little closer to home.
Shrimp salad at McDonald's?
Oh, sure. You don't remember that?
I remember when they rolled out the salads. I don't remember there being like shrimp salad.
You could get the Oriental chicken salad, or you could get the shrimp salad. Of course. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I never had it. Well, I don't know why I would have a salad from McDonald's. But yeah, so that was out of Silver Spring is where that all broke.
Well, in 1986, it bears repeating.
Right. Well, but that thing will live for Ask Typhoon Mary. That thing could last
Typhoid. You call it typhoon.
Whatever.
Remember the wrestler Typhoon?
No, I don't. That doesn't. That escapes me a little bit.
Fred Ottman.
Wait, hold on. Show me a picture. No, I don't remember him.
Wait, he was the tag teams with partner with Earthquake, and they were the natural disasters. You don't remember him?
That's pretty good. No, I don't remember him at all. Who does he look like, though? He reminds me of somebody.
Looks like Typhoon.
No, he also does
Tugboat. He looks like Tugboat.
Or like somebody
Another
from Duck Dynasty.
Does he know how to get his nipple back in that singlet? Because that's kind of sticking out to the side a little bit.
Do you know whose tie he's pulling in that photo?
Vince McMahon.
No.
Triple H.
No. Triple H.
Triple H was probably like 6 years old in that picture.
It is abbreviation, his name. Or an acronym.
King Kong Bundy?
That's IRS. Which stands for Irwin R. Shyster.
Oh, that's pretty good, though. That's a good name.
That's why he's in a suit with suspenders.
And he's a shyster with the nickname IRS. That's pretty good. That's pretty clever. All right, listen, we got a lot of stuff that we got to get through today, so let me do this. Give me one quick break. We'll come back, lay everything. It's Elliot in the morning. All right, we got a lot of stuff we got to get through today. Let's start with $500. I have another $500 to give you today. It's Elliot in the Morning's November Wham. That's walking around money. Doing it every day. It's been a good week of money giveaways. Do it again next week, following week. We're going to do it every day through the Friday leading into Thanksgiving weekend. So, of course, we'll have $500 today, and then back on Monday, $500 kick off the whole week again. So that's November Wham. Number 2, Mitch Fatel will be in here with us a little bit later on, a couple hours from now. Love Mitch, hysterical. He is at the Arlington Cinema and Draft House. He's got a show tonight, 2 shows tomorrow night. That is arlingtondrafthouse.com to get your tickets. Also, I am going to give you tickets to see Nathaniel Rateliff. That show is sold out on Sunday night. It's at the Rock and Roll Hotel. You will get tickets for that. I'll also throw in a couple of backstage passes so you can go back and meet the band. I don't know why people are calling for money right now. I'm not giving it away right now. You got about an hour and 20 minutes or so before I do that. Let's pay attention. And then before we get out of here today, tickets to go see Guar. That show is Monday night, so I will give you those. Let me grab line 2, and then we'll get into some news. Hi, Elliot in the Morning.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, who is this?
My name is Erica. I actually was calling in because you were saying you wanted to talk to somebody who had typhus or typhoid fever before.
Have you had typhoid fever?
I did when I was 13. I'm 25 now, but I was really sick. I didn't have diarrhea, just so you know. That really wasn't a symptom for me.
Congrats.
We're really not sure how I got it. There was possibly a couple things. I was friends with a girl. We went swimming in her neighbor's pool, and then later found a dead squirrel in the gutter.
Oh.
Dude.
It started out as pink eye. And
oh crap! Wait. I got something going on in my left eye. My left eye is like red and viscousy, sticky, runny.
Oh man, yeah. So for the first week, it really didn't seem like anything, and then I got a really bad migraine one night, and I couldn't control throwing up.
Right.
I was projectile vomiting, and I kept convincing my mom to just let me die is all I wanted because I felt so bad.
Sure.
And as it got worse, because I was in and out of the doctor, they didn't know what was wrong with me. I mean, the last thing they were thinking was typhoid fever because nobody had it since the 1800s in this area.
Well,
so
except
they
for
were
those
just
cases
kind of
in
they
McDonald's.
tested me for so many things: Lyme's disease, Rocky Mountain spotted fever. They were going to remove my appendix. They thought maybe it was appendicitis.
Oh, my God. Hey, let me ask you 3 things real quickly. Number 1, were you constipated?
No, I mean, sort of, but the main, symptom of it was that I eventually wasn't able to walk because it went on for a month before they actually even figured out what it was. It actually took them a little bit over a month to figure out that it was typhoid fever. That was one of the last things that they tested for.
Did you get the?
It just felt like my back was breaking the whole time. Because really, what it does to your body is it deteriorates your muscles.
Didn't your back hurt earlier this week?
Yeah, I was complaining that my back was killing me.
Well, specifically.
Yeah, no. Normally, my back just hurts from lugging this big thing around.
Yeah.
But no, I was saying that I was having a couple of pains in the lower back. Oh, I wonder if I got typhoid.
Does she say the I wanted to die thing in jest, in hindsight, to add dramatic effect to the story?
No, you
actually, in the moment, 12 years ago, wanted to die.
Well, yeah, I thought I was dying, and I was like, no, stop trying to, help me right now. This is what's supposed to happen, because you're super delirious.
Right.
From the
think about it. Your muscles are getting
believe
eaten away.
Hallucinations.
You've got migraines. I get migraines. I want to die when I get one of those. You're projectile vomiting. Nobody knows what's wrong with you. And, yeah, I could see where you would just be like, you know what, just let it end. Just put me out of my misery. How did you finally get over it?
They treated me for it, modern medicine, because they eventually tested for it, and they were everybody was really in disbelief that that's what it even was, because who the hell gets typhoid fever nowadays?
Just that woman Mary
to be in Fairfax County since 1800s. So
Man,
they're
that's
just
bizarre.
There's no way.
Well, congratulations. At
so
least
random.
You had that case.
But yeah, I did actually have it. It was really hard to even identify because the symptoms are so they could be anything.
Yeah,
you know?
it's all over the place. I get that.
Now and then. The only thing that really differentiated was that I eventually was not able to walk. They had to put me in a wheelchair to take me back to the hospital
Christ.
because it was like I couldn't even move.
That's bizarre.
And
That's
get
a
out
mess.
of bed.
All right, well, listen, I'm glad you're okay now.
Yeah, thank you. I'm definitely very healthy now. I mean, I work out all the time.
Me too.
Strong person, so it didn't affect me.
Good deal. All right, hey, listen, have yourself a great weekend. I appreciate the phone call. Diane, let's get into some news, please.
According to authorities in Chicago, a 9-year-old boy who was shot and killed there in an alley this week was the intended target of a gang-related shooting. Little Tyshawn Lee was lured into the alley where he was killed, according to...
What a horrific story.
I know. Tyshawn's father has ties to a certain gang that is obviously a rival of these other gang members who lured the little boy into the alley.
So it's my understanding that it's the same gang. It's two factions within the same gang. And the 9-year-old boy was outside, and he gets lured into this little, like you said, this little alleyway, and they executed him.
Right, and Dad, by the way, not cooperating with
Right, and so they were trying to figure it out. Like you said, Dad's got ties to the gang, and it's the same gang, but a split and a fracture in the gang. So now they're talking to the dad, and they're like, somebody just murdered your son. Like, they didn't just drive down the street and unload.
Yeah.
They lured him into an alleyway to blow his brains out. What can you tell us? And he's like, I'm not telling you anything. I don't understand how you do that. I don't understand any part of that story.
No.
I don't get it at all.
The Reverend Michael Flager is a local priest and an outspoken advocate against gun violence.
We have gone to a new law that's removed what used to be some codes, some barriers, some lines that used to be drawn in the community, some things in the city that was not acceptable.
So it used to be, I guess, code that you didn't mess with people's family members, but now that's out the window.
Yeah, well, especially not a child family member. I mean, there are. I was watching. They were talking to some former gang affiliated people, and they were talking to people in Chicago, and they were saying, "Yeah, listen, there have been stories and there have been cases where a gang member's brother gets it, or a gang member's parent gets it, but they've never seen a case where it literally is." A 9-year-old kid,
little boy,
where you're like, hey, come in here, and ends up, walking down thinking that, oh, these people know my dad and they, I know who they are. And next thing you know, you're in an alleyway and they just pull out guns and kill you.
Yeah. That reverend, by the way, is offering to pay to relocate any witness who might come forward.
Well, that's the other thing is nobody wants to talk. I mean, Jesus Christ, the kid's dad is afraid to talk.
Yeah. A couple of vehicles plowing into a Fairfax County motel in an apparent case of road rage yesterday. At least one person at this point charged with aggressive driving. So one driver told police that he was driving down Richmond Highway when I guess the other driver got pissed because he wouldn't let him in front of him, and that is when he started to shoot him the bird and actually started to make the hand-gun signal.
Yep.
And then there was a collision, and then it's one of those motels that's right along Route 1, and cars started flying, and one went right into the hotel. They said it was lucky because the maids had just finished cleaning that room.
So it went right into a room?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I saw the poor hotel owner on the news last night. I mean, he's like, I'm probably going to have to close down.
Yeah,
he's waiting.
It's not like the parent company, the Ritz-Carlton's going to come in and fix you up.
This guy built this hotel back in the 50s.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I guess that's been his business forever, and with all the structural damage that they're now trying to assess, he's like, I don't know if I'm still going to be able to be operational.
Sucks.
Might be a forced retirement for him. Other news, the Virginia Tech Police Department was asking for information from the public regarding some threatening graffiti that was found in an on-campus building. The alert was sent out yesterday afternoon after they found graffiti on a bathroom stall in Price Hall that read, I will be here 11/11/2015 to kill all Muslims. That's one of the science buildings on the west side of campus there in Blacksburg. So again, they didn't have any further information to release on that this morning, but that would be next Wednesday. So we'll see what happens with that investigation. Environmentalists are confirming that raking is terrible and tedious. Now it's bad for the environment too. Bagging up leaves and throwing them away destroys habitats for small animals like your chipmunks, etc., and ends up filling up landfills. Now they're saying that maybe it's better if we just leave it on the lawn and let it break down naturally.
There are a lot of people who are in favor of that, where they'll do that. My neighborhood, they just blow it all into the middle of the street.
I was going to say, you blow it into the street, and then we have the big vehicles that come by and suck it all up. And
Right.
you've got, like, your zone has these specific days where you're supposed to do that.
My, one of the dogs loves walking through the big piles of leaves and left a big pile. Well, I'm not picking that up. I'm not digging through that.
Go to the bathroom in somebody's pile of leaves.
Why? You go where you got to go. They're outside.
Well, then pick it up.
I couldn't find it. It was a big pile of leaves.
It's nothing but brown I'm looking at.
That was the healthy dog.
The new nominees to make it into the Toy Hall of Fame.
Oh, the Toy Hall of Fame. Here we go. Wait, are these the ones? Oh, these are in.
Remember, we had 12 finalists.
Right.
And they announced yesterday.
Who made it in?
Three
I told you I wasn't going to look. The only one that I know, I only know one that made it in because I saw the headline. And that was it.
Which one?
Super Soaker.
Yes.
Right. That's the only one that I know made it in.
Mm-hmm.
How many total made it in?
3.
Ooh. All right, so
it's
Super
always
Soaker.
3. They give you 12.
Right.
And then they narrow it down to 3.
Do you know the other 2 that made it in?
I didn't know Super Soaker. I thought we vowed not to look.
Yeah, and the only reason I saw it was a headline popped up. So I know the Super Soaker made it, which is great. I have no problem with that. Although, yeah, I guess that's a toy. Okay.
The others?
Yeah.
Twister.
Great game.
And the puppet.
Horrible. Horrible. That's not even a toy.
Other finalists that did not make it in this year.
Don't you not consider a puppet a toy?
But it's one of those old school ones that
No,
they
but it's
favor.
not a toy. That's like a craft.
Because no one remembers who we thought would get in. I'm pretty sure I thought the puppet would get in.
The ones that didn't make it in this year, the coloring book, the top.
Good,
Wiffle ball, American Girl dolls, Battleship.
Battleship. I wanted Battleship. Yeah, old school.
Battleship would get in. Jenga. Excuse me?
Love Jenga, but it gives me gas.
Playmobil, the scooter, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys.
All of them better, by the way, than the puppet. Puppet's not a toy.
Yes, it is.
It really isn't.
See, Marley had this puppet show she used to play with forever.
It's a craft.
You have the big puppet. No, it's
either a craft or an activity.
You can make your own, but
you either make a puppet,
but then you have shows with them.
That's an activity.
It's a toy.
It's not really a
finger
toy.
puppets.
Isn't the stick in this Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
I think
you know
so.
what?
That was probably one of the.
I may be
ones.
done covering it. The puppet to me isn't a toy. No, it really isn't. Don't you agree? The puppet's not a toy.
I love puppets.
I'm sorry.
I like puppets. I had a stage when I was younger, and we're actually planning on getting not a stage. Stage sound like
the little cardboard one you see.
Yeah, almost like a science fair fold out type thing. And we plan on getting one for my son this holiday season.
Are you serious?
I don't know if he wants it, but we plan on getting it for him.
Marley had one that she played with for years.
You two may be the first people I've ever met who had like a puppets theater, whatever it's called.
It was given to her as a gift, probably when she was like 2 or 3.
Seagulls never had that. We never had that. I don't even know that I ever had a puppet.
She would make little shows. They would come out of the curtain.
No, that we didn't have. What kind of were you doing? You were doing full productions.
Oh yeah. No, we used flashlights for spots.
No, I never had a puppet. Did you? No. I don't know. Maybe it's generational.
You got some in there. I had to buy them in Africa. Remember? Should give those to Tyler. According to a new study, Mississippi, Louisiana, and West Virginia are the states where the people are most likely to...
Go ahead.
Be out of shape.
Oh, boy.
The fittest people are in Hawaii, Colorado, and New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yes. The other places that you're probably wondering about, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, New York, Florida, all came in kind of middle of the pack.
Sure. On a related note, how big is the donut you're eating? You've been eating it for like 5 minutes.
I just finished it.
But was it a food challenge?
Runner up of the world's largest donut.
Seriously?
Yeah. The world's largest one's going to a museum. I got the second one.
What flavor?
It's got everything. It's so big you can make every flavor out of it.
Girl Scout cookies, by the way, will now be priced at $5 a box instead of $4 that we had become accustomed to paying. That's because of the hopes of raising more funds for the organization. As it goes now, they get 62 cents per box when you pay $4, but they're going to get 90 cents a box.
When is this? I don't even know when Girl Scout cookie season is. I have no idea.
No, they just announced it. I feel like it's closer to the warmer months, maybe in the spring.
March?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have no idea.
Spectre, the new James Bond film, and the Peanuts movie, new at the movies this weekend, and we just learned that Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani are dating, and now we learn that they have already written a duet together. It is said to be a
horrible
ballad.
Oh God. Oh God.
Sports.
How happy is Gavin?
What do you mean?
Ugh, thank God he's done. You know what I mean? Like, at some point, he's just got to look at it and go, oh, thank God.
He's not done. He's still got 3 kids with her.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, in the marriage, where it's just like, oh, look what's going on. Like, now it's a joke.
Do you think, like, once Gavin starts dating, that there's going to be a press release about that?
No, there's not going to be a press release. There's not going to be a duet.
Or
There's not going to be any of that. No, Miranda's already doing music. No, it's, ugh. Ugh.
Andy Dalton threw 3 touchdowns last night to lead the Bengals, 31-10 over the Browns. So the Bengals remain
that team is still unbeaten
with a record of 8-0. Redskins heading to Gillette Sunday to play Tom Brady and the unbeaten.
That's an unbeaten team.
New England Patriots. The Carolina Panthers. Also
That's an unbeaten team.
Unbeaten, taking on the Green Bay Packers. Also, at the Minnesota Vikings are going to be hosting the St. Louis Rams this weekend.
Oh, that's Gurley against Adrian Peterson. That's good.
Saints Titans. Jacksonville is in New York against the Jets. A late Sunday night game. The Eagles are in Dallas against the Cowboys, and the Lions firing both their team president and their GM yesterday after they are sitting at 1-7. When's the coach go?
You know what? Not yet. I think they want to see who the new GM is and try to figure that. That whole team could explode by the end of the year. Like, they're talking about everybody. Well, I mean, they were talking about Megatron maybe getting traded by the deadline, which nobody thought would happen, and it didn't. But they're talking about blowing that whole team up. Matthew Stafford, the whole deal.
Caps beating the Bruins 4-1 last night. Ovechkin scoring along with Brooks Laich and Carl Alzner picking up their first goals of the season.
It was good last night. Yeah, for the first time in all season, the Caps had a fight. Michael Latta got into a fight with a dude from the Bruins. It was pretty good. Ovi's goal was good. He was down on his ass when he turned around and shot it in. They looked pretty good last night. They moved the puck pretty well last night. It was a good game.
They'll play the Maple Leafs Saturday night at home at the Verizon Center. Baseball naming their comeback players of the year. In the National League, it goes to Matt Harvey from the Mets, and in the American League, Prince Fielder from the Rangers.
Bull crap.
All right. Wizards playing a pair of games on the road this weekend. They're in Boston tonight. Tomorrow night they'll play at Atlanta. The Mavericks have signed head coach Rick Carlisle to a new contract extension, 5 years to add to his current deal that'll pay him about $7 million a year. Matt Kenseth had his appeal heard by the appeals panel yesterday, and it was rejected. His camp arguing the penalty was far too harsh and not commensurate with previous punishments, but the panel refused to lessen his punishment. Sprint Cup Series is at Texas Motor Speedway on Sunday. NBC will carry the race. Also, it looks as though the Frank Beamer hashtag Game Day for Frank to get Game Day, College Game Day, to broadcast from Blacksburg on November 21st, which would be Beamer's last game at Lane Stadium. They did say, according to a producer, that it is under consideration for the show's site that weekend, but their locations are determined on a week-to-week basis. So we'll have to see.
All right.
That is a look at news and sports.
866-235-5468. Let me go to line 5. Hi, Elliot in the Morning.
Hey, is this me?
Yes, it is. Who are you?
Hey, it's Travis. What's up, Elliot?
Not a whole lot, sir. How are you doing?
Pretty good. On my way to work.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a truck driver.
Oh, good deal. You got any big plans for the weekend?
Not really.
All right.
Not really.
No big deal. All right, well, listen, dude, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to give you a pair of tickets. I'm going to send you to go see Lewis Black. Those tickets for everybody else will go on sale a couple hours from now. But listen, you hold tight 1 second for me. Kaylee's got to get some info from you. Figure something out to do and have yourself a good weekend. All right, bro?
Hey, you too, man.
Hey, you got it, Travis. Hold on 1 second, and then let me go to line 6. Hi, Elliot in the Morning.
Is this me?
Yes, it is. Who are you?
My name is Matt. How are you, buddy?
Matt, I am fantastic, sir. Thank you very much. What did you end up doing last night?
Well, I worked hard yesterday. I passed out pretty early, but it was pretty good. I had my lineup in. Andy Dalton did good for me.
Dude, good for you. Good for you.
Yes,
that's solid.
sir.
God, I still can't believe the Bengals are unbeaten at 8-0. I can't imagine. That city's got to be going nuts.
I'm sure. I wish it was the Redskins, but, man, props to Andy Dalton and them Bengals for sure.
Yeah, no, that's unreal. And I think he hit 3 to the tight end last night. Yeah, no, that was nuts. Hey, Matt, let me ask you something real quick. If I were to look at your phone right now, you get email on your phone, right? You've got a smartphone.
Yeah,
Yeah. If I looked at the mail icon and then the little bubble that tells me how many new pieces of mail you have waiting for you, what would that number say?
It would probably say infinity because I never check it or delete it.
Wait a minute. You
never check your email?
You never check email?
No, not really. It's all usually spam, but if there's something I need on Gmail, I'll check it out sometimes. But
not that much. Here's the reason I asked. I was just reading some story, and I have no idea. I didn't actually read the story. Hey, hold tight 1 second. Have yourself a good weekend, all right, bro?
You too. Thanks, man.
You got it. The story has nothing to do with it. Is this a legit number?
Yeah, I could see that.
No way. That's not possible.
I'm working there.
Why? What is your Diane? You know what I'm talking about. So you have like the mail icon,
yeah,
and then you have like the little red bubble that tells you how many are in there.
But that's unread, right?
Yeah, this is new. Tyler,
what does it say?
I get a lot of garbage emails.
Okay,
or pitches.
Tyler has 8,220 unread emails.
Doesn't that give you anxiety?
No, because I know there's no substance to them.
I get a ton of garbage emails also, but so just delete them.
I don't have time.
You don't have time to hit edit and just go duk, 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 duk. Well, now you're so far out of it though.
Yeah.
You have 8,000? You look down and see 8,000 and that doesn't bother you?
No, because I know what I need to respond to or read, and the rest I just ignore.
And you can't delete all.
No, I can't, because then I'd lose
then
the
you'd
stuff
lose everything.
I need.
By the way, and the only reason I ask, that one says 95,000.
That's nuts.
There's no. At first, I thought, okay, well, that's a bit.
Right.
I wouldn't have believed that you could have 8,000.
Got it. Actually, I have 8,220.
How do you have that many?
And I'll even open the emails from Kreider. But you can just, in the subject, you can tell what's important and what's not.
I agree.
Or by the sender.
But you don't,
Rich Gazarian.
But you don't have any desire to clean that out.
No. And now we have unlimited, that's what's hurting it too. Well, it's not unlimited anymore. Microsoft actually just went back on that.
Right.
But I think all of us have like a terabyte with the new Outlook.
But still.
Yeah.
8,000.
And it's not like
that's more than I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Well, no, you saw 95,000.
I don't think that's
yesterday.
real. Yeah, but that's also I don't think that I don't think it's real.
I could get there in 2016.
And B like that's a bit. Like that's somebody just photoshopping. That's not legit. Nobody's got 95,000 unread emails on their phone.
And I'll even here.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Because people
is
are
that
probably
the most you've ever seen?
Yes.
Diane, is that the I've never seen 8,000. I don't know that I've ever seen
life.
over 100.
IRL. Diane said that's the most she's seen in real life.
Oh. I don't think I've ever seen over 100.
But here's a good example. So people are probably thinking, oh, he probably gets a lot of retail emails.
Right.
And keeps those. At 6:33 or 5:33 this morning, an email from Pottery Barn came in. Mm-hmm. I will delete those.
Right.
So those aren't sitting there unread.
So those don't sit there.
Yeah. So look, I'm doing right now. 6. Yep. There we go.
Gone.
So now technically, because I didn't see that one, I have 8,219.
Oh, look at that.
So I'm making progress.
Total Wine just sent me my weekend deals.
Yeah.
I think I have maybe 50.
50?
Maybe.
50?
Because it's things where it's you look at it, and I'll go through, and I'm an obsessive deleter. I'm also
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Not at 50, you're not.
Yes.
No.
Compared with the amount of crap we get every day.
I'm talking 50 new emails are sitting on your phone. That's not obsessive.
What does my phone say?
Wait. Kaylee, what do you... Kaylee's probably... Zero. My girl, thank you.
I go through and delete, the trash all the time and stuff like that. Huh?
Oh, it's locked.
Yeah.
Oh, 69. Yeah, 0.
I think it's maybe 50-ish. But that's because
50 still seems high to me.
But there's stuff on there. It's I want to go through and read articles, and I just haven't had the time.
Read it, and then
I'm usually good about clearing.
or hit it so that way it doesn't show up as new. That way you know if something new comes in.
Okay.
Yes. That's what you should do. That's ridiculous.
I'm good
to me.
about clearing out on Sundays.
That's your day when
Yeah.
you go in?
Yeah. And like try to catch up on like emails that are a couple of weeks old.
Dude, I'm amateur hour compared to everyone listening.
Why? What do they
Holy
have?
crap.
I've never seen more than 8,000. First of all, I've never seen 8,000. I want to say, you know what? I take it back. I think the only person that I've seen who's over the 100 mark wasn't when Kreischer came in here. He was at like 100 and something.
Oh,
Because I remember
he was higher than that.
He may be. I
Way
just
higher
remember.
than that. I thought he was over 1,000.
The Kreischers
Wasn't he?
wasn't email. He was
his was
showing
text messages.
Text
That's what it was.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
absolutely right. How many text messages do you have that are unread?
None.
Okay, so that you keep up with.
Yeah, I'm not reckless. Careless.
Wait, if you're amateur hour, what are people sending you?
Some people have
Don't say 10,000. Don't get me into 5 digits.
Some people have, like, you see some numbers, but then you also see like ... between the numbers to suggest that there's not enough space.
No! That's not even possible.
And some people just have a red dot.
What does that mean? Infinity?
Infinity.
No, that's ridiculous. There's not an infinity amount of emails. Pi is infinity.
Just delete.
Delete what?
Delete
account?
emails. God, that would drive me crazy to see that number on there.
You've got 50.
I don't know if I even
You've
have
got
50.
What is that? How do you have 94,595 unread emails? How is that? How do you do that? First of all, I don't think I get that many emails. But that's craziness. Is that somebody's phone, or is that like, did they go hunt that down somewhere?
Everyone is sending a screenshot of their
You shouldn't have 95,000.
phone.
You know what? If you have 90,000,
Yours says 0.
I mean, if I got something this morning,
Okay.
since I went and sat down, then it'll be on there.
Well, you
but
do
I
so
guarantee
much on
you,
the toilet.
yeah, you can check. Although it's locked. Oh, I need to put a fingerprint for you in there so you can unlock my phone at any point. Yeah, 6969. I copied Diane's. Where am I going, Kaylee? Line 3? You shouldn't have the phone. Why do you have the phone so you have all this access and then you don't use it? Hi, Elliot in the Morning.
Hey, is this me?
Yeah, hi, who's this?
This is Matt.
Hey, what's up, Matt?
Hey, I got 1,830, so I'm not crazy like some of y'all, but I know why it happens. What happens is you sit around, you just glance at them real quick, and you're too lazy to delete them at that time. So when I'm sitting in like a doctor's office or something, waiting, then I can delete them. Or if I can get to my computer, I can check them all and then delete them. But your thumb gets tired swiping and deleting if you have that many.
Hit edit, and then all you got to do is just tap, 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 delete, and you're done.
I know, it sounds easy, but whenever you're in a hurry, you're just glancing real quick, you're at work, you're trying to sneak it in without getting caught.
Now, I will say
you look
this.
at it,
If I ever logged onto my work computer and checked my work email,
Like
that's
the once every year and a half that you do that.
that's probably got hundreds of thousands of emails.
And at that point, it's too overwhelming, so you just
I
do
just
a mass block delete.
delete everything. Yeah. And I have no idea what's in there. I could be getting the greatest promotion in the world from the president of the company. I have no idea. I could also be getting fired, and I would have no idea.
Yeah, I look at it, see what I get. If it's important, I check it. If not, I just leave it.
But
And then when
how
I
do
get
you
time,
know
bang,
what's
I delete it.
how do you know what? There's too many to go through and see what's important.
Well, when you sign up and get all this junk mail like you were talking about earlier, it's nothing.
That's
But,
ridiculous to me. So you know what? So this 95,000 number is legit. This 95,490 is legit. You shouldn't have the ability to have a phone.
Now everyone, if you can see every digit, you're also part of my amateur hour. Because the number of people who are sending in a shot of the screen and it's got the ... is incredible.
What number do you have to hit to get to? Is it like once you hit 100,000?
I think it has to be more than 6
More than
figures.
5.
Or more than 5
More
figures.
than
Yeah,
5
it has
figures.
to be 6 figures, yeah.
And then you ... Why do you have 100,000 emails that are just sitting there?
Seriously. Just
Why do you have that?
Start over.
You have 100,000 emails sitting there that you haven't done anything with. That's why service is so expensive. Because everybody's sitting on it. Why do you do text messages? Those you'll clear out, but not emails.
Because I'm not having dumb PR people text me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the texts are it's not business.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
like to delete those too.
Never. I don't delete any of them. I'll read them, but I don't delete them.
Oh God,
No,
you definitely
no.
don't delete text.
Never?
I've never deleted a text.
No.
Why?
So I can go back and reference conversations from like 3 or 4 years ago.
Absolutely. Oh, I've never deleted a text message. Not so I can reference it, but usually so I can throw it in somebody's face.
Which is referencing it, but just with a devious twist. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I've never deleted a text message.
Oh my God, yeah. If someone like
That's not true. The only one.
I mean, I don't delete all of them. I save some of them, but sometimes you have like a random one that I'll
the
delete.
ones that I'll delete are the ones that I get from the kids' school, or
I delete those.
I'll delete like if you call information, and then they like will text you the number that I delete. Mm-hmm. Other than that, no, I'll save everything. Sometimes I like if it's somebody who obviously isn't in the contact list, and it's just a phone number. Sometimes I like to go back and quiz myself and see if I know who it is.
Who is this? Just by the conversation.
Yeah, and by the way, I answered the same every time. Oh, it's Zach. Where am I going, Kaylee? Line 1. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
E-Dog.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Jonathan from Richmond. I got to go real quick because I'm up against a hard break. But, hey, I'm completely OCD about emails, text, all that stuff. So I woke up, or actually when you guys were just talking about it, I had 3. I usually get somewhere between like 15 and 20 an hour. But I found this service. It's called Unroll Me. One word. It's online. It's just a website. And what it does is you log in your email. Like I've got one personal, one spam, and one work.
Right.
But for my spam account, I logged it in. And what you do is you just go through and you say, all right, this is spam, this is spam, this is spam, this is spam. Obviously, it takes some time, but that's cut down that 15 to 20 emails an hour to maybe 3 or 4.
Oh, that's
I
pretty
get
good.
one email at like 9 a.m. and then like 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. I can't remember what it is. And it has all that spam. So I can go through and say, all right, William Sonoma's got to say, oh, you know, the Chive has got great new pictures out, whatever it may be.
It's like this guy's in my email.
By the way, Tyler just got something. I just heard your phone go.
yeah, radiotour.com. This sounds good.
All right, dude. Hey, listen, I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Where am I going, Kaylee? Line 5. By the way, who sent the I saw over your shoulder. Somebody sent in the screen capture of their phone.
Yeah.
16 unread text messages would bother me. That would bother me.
Yeah. Who's that busy?
I think that's really common for, sadly, like Kaylee's generation.
Okay.
No, Kaylee tells you she's got
No,
nothing.
but she's obsessive about it. But like people, I don't get as many texts as people. Like it's crazy the amount of conversations people have going on at one time.
Right.
The like younger kids, like high schoolers and stuff. Like I get it. I don't.
Okay,
like,
I'll give
I
you
text
that.
with you guys,
Right.
and then occasionally with my college friends, and that's it.
Okay, no, I'll give you that. But read them. Don't let them sit there. It's important, or they would not be. Oh, look at her.
What?
Well, like even app updates? None. How often are you updating apps? Well, yours go.
Nah,
See, I don't do
turn
that.
that off.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Updating apps, I could do. That number starts getting high.
Oh, I hate that.
I don't have time.
She
time.
gets all the
Update all.
notifications. Remember when we play that heads up game on her phone?
Oh, that's right.
The amount of notifications Kaylee gets between
You can't play
Instagram
games.
and text and Snapchat. Yeah, it's like takes all the fun out of the gameplay. And speaking of Snapchat,
Yes.
for the photo that I posted last night,
Oh, what'd you post?
that's not a beer with a straw in it.
Oh, you get drunker.
Isn't it a
you
margarita?
Get drunker
Yes,
faster.
yes, it was a margarita, but
Oh, did you put the Corona in it?
it's the new is the dress blue or gold. It was a frozen swirl margarita.
With a beer in it.
That makes it sound better. Hey, is that a beer? No.
It was a swirly.
Frozen swirl. Swirl, Diane.
Swirly.
It's trademarked to Uncle Julio's.
Oh, so you had margaritas at Uncle Julio's last night?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good.
The weather in November is such a crazy time right now.
Oh, it was great.
It tasted fantastic.
That's fantastic. That's really good. Everybody was in shorts going to the Caps game last night. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Yeah, I get 100 emails a day, and I don't even have my own business. All I ever did was just fill out some applications online, and I get 100 spam emails a day, but I do delete them at one time. You know, I don't even check them. I don't even read them.
Yeah, that's fine, but you get rid of them. You get rid of them.
Yeah, I get rid of them, right. But, I mean, I think the 90, whatever you said, 100,000 is very possible because I get 100 a day.
Yeah, no, but that's fine. But get rid of them. I would not be able to look at my phone and see 100. Well, then it's just ... I would not be able to do that at all. By the way, I understand why people think that looks like a beer.
Do you?
Yeah, it totally looks like a beer.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does. At a quick glance, it looks like it's a beer stein with a straw in it.
No, it's just, but they serve their margaritas
but Tyler
in a
also
beer mug.
does drink beer out of a straw. That's why it's confusing.
It's hard to get a red cup in this weather. Somebody's looking to use one of the sponsored filters.
Hi, Elliot in the Morning.
Hi, is this me?
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Jane.
Yes, Jane.
I was just giving you a call because my husband's phone had 19,600 emails on it the other day.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing.
Yeah, I never heard of the 100,000 before.
I got to be honest. Prior to the start of this break, I'd never heard of anybody at over 1,000. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I think important emails get lost in the mix. That's why I delete mine.
Yeah, no, exactly. Or I want to know, or I just want to know if something's come in. That's it. That's all I need to know. And then I can delete it. I'm certainly capable. You sit down, you got an extra 20 minutes. You just delete everything out of there and you're good to go. By the way, that's just unread. God knows how many thousands and thousands and thousands, because you don't get rid of anything.
I don't delete my emails, no.
Nothing.
No.
So if you went through and checked like just read email, you easily are way over 100,000. Easily.
Just in the inbox?
Yeah.
Yeah. 11 years?
Oh, my God.
I have the email that said that you're hiring me. that you sent out to the company. It's a good one. Oh, I gotta find that one.
Hey,
you're like, yeah, that Tyler, the drunk one.
Now that probably is in there. All right, let's do this. Let's do some follow-up phone calls, please. 866-2Elliot. Oh, you know what? That explains it.
What?
That explains it. No, I just looked up and saw something. There were fighter jets flying over my house last night like crazy. Or yesterday afternoon. But I guess there's a bunch of training stuff going on. Sorry, that just caught me out of the... Yep, there it is. Wait, hold on. Can I see?
Yeah. Don't delete that.
No, I'm not going to. Where's the date? Where's the date?
Right there.
Where?
Dude.
I don't see it. Oh, here we go. August 2nd, 2004. It's tight. You could let that go at this point.
Well, that was announcing my arrival.
Yes, it was.
My arrival.
No, he said it.
Welcome, Tyler Molnar. Yes, that Tyler. Okay. Peace and employment, Grease, Elliot.
I'm very professional. Very, very professional. All right, follow-up phone calls, please. 866-2Elliot, 866-235-5468. Any good stories from yesterday, last night, anything at all that you want to get into, anything good from this weekend, doesn't matter to me. 866-2Elliot, 866-235-5468. It's 235-5468. Can I go here first? Line 5. Hi, Elliot in the Morning.
Hi.
Hi, who is this?
This is Mary.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Good. The other day you were telling me that or telling us that your son has a game in downtown Annapolis at the Navy Academy.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to Annapolis on Sunday for a hockey game at the Naval Academy.
Yes. Well, I work at Chicken Roost Deli, the famous Chicken Roost Deli.
Oh, yeah, of course. And
I would love for you to come in and have lunch.
You know, well, I'll probably be done, but what time do you open?
We open at 6:30 in the morning and we close at 11:30 at night.
Oh, yeah. No, it sounds like you're calling me from there right now.
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, you know what? Let me put you on hold. Let me get some info. I may come in there and see you.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, let me put you on hold. I may come in there and see you. That sounds awesome.
Yelling.
Okay, great.
All right. Very good. Hold tight 1 second, okay?
Okay.
You got it. Hold on 1 second.
Like you already didn't have plans to try to tackle that 6-pound milkshake again.
By the way, you know who's breathing a big sigh of relief right now?
Who?
Pat Sajak.
Why, because you were going to go knocking on his door?
I ran into him at the Caps game last night and told him I was going to be out in his neck of the woods, that I would love to stop by and have breakfast. He said, and I believe his statement was, "I'm not cooking S for you." No, that sounds good. That sounds good. Remember how good? Yeah, there's this. There, look at it, Diane.
They came in.
Yeah, they came in with that. Look at that. I haven't seen that milkshake in forever. Oh, now I got to go in. Although the last time that I was at the hockey rink out there at the Naval Academy. By the way, I should say, and I don't know if it's every rink, but I believe tomorrow. And when I say every rink, like I don't know if it's all over the country through USA Hockey or not. But I know a lot of rinks tomorrow are doing Try Hockey for Free Day. So like I know Kettler is doing it.
Yeah.
So they get like a bunch of the like coaches and stuff. And there's a time period where you can go in and take your kids in, and they'll have equipment set up. They'll have coaches out there. They'll run them through some drills. Not like hard drills, but just to like get them going and moving and skating around with the puck. So I don't know if it's every rink or not, or if it's just rinks that are affiliated with USA Hockey. But I know tomorrow at Kettler it is. I hope they wanted me to say that. Oh, well, in any case. But yeah, I think if you go to Kettler Capitals Iceplex, they'll have all of the information. Like I said, they may be doing it at rinks all over the country. But I do know that tomorrow is Try Hockey for Free Day. But what I was going to say is the last time I was out at the Naval Academy for a game, they have a nice facility.
Yeah.
There's like a big road that you have to follow, like a main road to get to the ice rink. Somebody said if I keep driving around, because it kind of dead ends into the facility, but if I drive beyond the facility, that's where apparently like all the midshipmen go and hook up with chicks because they can't take them back to their room.
Oh.
So while they're doing dry land, maybe I'll take a little walk and see what I can find there, and then I'll get to Chicken Ruth's for a big 6 foot milkshake.
6
pound. Sorry, 6 pound milkshake. Real quick, thank you to Stephen Mitchell. He sent me a very nice picture yesterday. Elliot, I still have my 50-inch bottoms I wore in 1998. Packed all my rave clothes and kept them in the basement. Have 7 pairs. There you go.
Jenkos.
Look at them. That's nice. That's really nice.
What did he have on the pocket?
The
show?
Falling Man.
Oh, there you go.
Falling Man on the pocket. And then here's Steven getting some kind of crazy carry. But look at that. Look at those bottoms. 50s may be what I wear for the holiday concert.
Well, you're backing off your original
The
want.
69s are big. I like the number better.
You said you'd even consider the 90s.
I can't do the 90s. I can't do the 90s. That's too much because it doesn't look real. It looks like a bit. Looks like a bit. I got to see what I can get my hands on. Couple of other things. Remember we talked about the house. This goes back to Halloween. The house, Staten Island, where there was like the stoop and there was the video of the woman and the kid that walk up the driveway, or walk up the walkway, I should say, go up a couple of steps. They didn't just steal the candy. They took the buckets.
All of it.
With the Yeah, they took everything and took off. And one of the neighbor's security systems picked up on the footage. And so the owner got home, and so they called the police. The woman who stole the candy in the buckets, Rasha Rahman, 33 years old, out of Annandale, she has been arrested. They nailed her. They didn't say exactly how they got her, but they were able to track it down. It could have been through the car, could have been through something, but they managed to track her down. Here's where it gets weird, though. The girl that's with her, not her daughter. The girl wasn't charged with anything. But the girl that's with her isn't her daughter.
Who is it?
They're not saying.
Like a neighbor's kid? Or
She's not saying. An adult woman and child rushed up the steps, stole the bins, and then ran off. The young girl wasn't charged. Rahman referred to the incident as a mistake. She said the girl in the video was not her daughter, but wouldn't elaborate on her identity. Isn't that weird?
Maybe it's like her niece or something. Do we know if she has kids?
I know. All I know is she's 33 years old from Annandale.
Maybe if she doesn't have a kid, she took her niece out or something.
Her quote was, mistakes happen. It was a mistake. That's all I can say. I'm really sorry. It was my first and last mistake. I really can't talk about this. First of all, that's not your first. That's
Nor
not
your
the
last.
first time you've done anything wrong.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm not even counting littering, speeding. I mean, gross littering, like throwing like a washing machine on the street. That's gross littering.
By the way, thank you to Carlin, who sent over that update yesterday, and I'm happy to hear she's still listening, because she's the same person who told us to lay off SI when we talked about it originally.
She's our, you know what? She's our Staten Island correspondent. So they busted the chick. I have to know who the girl is. I didn't go niece. I don't know. Honestly, you know what my first thought was? Student.
That's really bad.
I went teacher student, not because they're having an affair.
No.
But that was the first place I went was teacher student.
I'd rather hear it's the aunt.
I would too, but that's not where my mind went. When I think like a criminal, that's not where my mind went. And then 2 videos, and then I'll grab a bunch of phone calls here. Remember, I don't know, I guess it was a week or so ago, there's that big, massive Airbus 380, the huge plane. And I showed you the video of it flying under a helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
So that they could shoot footage and like promotional footage. So, and that was all in the UAE, in the Emirates. There's a new video that I saw yesterday of the Airbus A380 flying. Right next to it, 2 guys with jetpacks on are flying right next to the plane. So think of it as like wingsuit divers or flyers. But they have jetpacks on their back. They're flying next to the plane. It's crazy to watch them fly. It doesn't make the video's about 3.5 minutes long, and they are flying in jetpacks right next to this big, massive plane. Yeah, here, watch. Here we go. There they are, right there, Diane.
Oh my
those
God.
Those guys have just jetpacks attached to them, and they're flying. And by the way, they're up there.
I was going to say, how many thousand feet is that?
Oh, they're up there. And they're flying right next to the plane.
Isn't general cruising like around 35,000 feet?
I don't think they're 30,000 feet up, but I would bet that they're 10, 15,000 feet up.
Doesn't Dubai look beautiful?
Oh, it's great until you get on the ground and then just look behind the facade wall and see all the Southeast Asian slaves that are there to help build the city. Yeah, that was eye-opening. But look at that.
It just doesn't look, the Hello Jetman, which is the hashtag, it doesn't look real.
I will say this, though. Wouldn't you love to put a jetpack on your back and do that?
No.
Absolutely.
No, God.
Absolutely.
I don't even want to do the water one that Bert Kreischer did.
This is next
and
for
you're
Bert.
only going up about 10 feet with that one.
And not next to a jumbo jet.
I don't want to fly by a jumbo
in.
jet. I don't know myself well. I don't trust myself well enough. But I would fly with a jetpack on. I'd have to do it with somebody, though. Like, if Kreischer could get that done, I would go fly jetpacks with him. Unfortunately, we would probably go to talk to each other and slam into each other in the air. But, yeah, that looks awesome. And what was the other video? Oh, if you get bored and you just want to watch something fun, Sploid had a shredder video, and it's a big, massive machine that they dump cars into, and it grinds and shred cars. I watch it. I could watch it all day, and it's the same one.
Don't they? Maybe that's old school. They used to just crush them.
No, this goes in full-size van.
Oh,
it just
awesome.
goes right in and gets shredded. And to watch it, honestly, it's the stupidest thing in the world. But you could easily spend, I don't know, a couple hours just watching. And the best one is the van, because it looks like a toy. It does. It looks like a toy, but there it is. Look at it go. That's real. It looks like a fake, like claymation, like Mr. Bill's coming out of the back of it. I'll try to find an older reference for you.
Mr. Bill.
Oh, no.
Where am I going, Kaylee? Line 3. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, bud, I just wanted to update you. Did you see that your terminally ill Star Wars fan got his wish?
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Wait, the guy who he is dying of cancer, and he wanted the movie. Oh, that's right, because J.J. Abrams and Luke Skywalker were also pushing for him to see it, and it was all up to Disney to decide whether. So they let him see it?
He watched it yesterday.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think a couple of the actors were there as well.
Oh, so I don't even know where this guy's out of. He's an adult, but I don't know where he's out of. I want to say Houston for some reason.
I think you're right.
So a bunch of the actors went to the house. Did Luke go?
No, I think it might have been a couple of the newer actors from the newer movie. I didn't read the entire thing. Because originally I called Boshi on it.
Right.
Because it's the plot from the movie Fanboys.
Well, I mean, that plot's been used a lot going all the way back to Brady Bunch when he wanted to meet Joe Namath.
Yeah.
But the
not Theismann.
Theismann's got what's wrong, Diane? I told you I was going to find you an older reference than Mr. Bill, and I just gave it to you. Just gave it to you. By the way, Joe Theismann has a great story that's going around. So Theismann's story that's going around is, and it's quick.
Was this the thing he had back and forth on Twitter?
Well, more just like a back.
Yeah. Oh. So somebody claims, I can't say this word, right?
No.
What can I say? Boobs?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use the word boobs. Damn it, we should go to satellite. But just when I say boobs, you think tease.
Okay.
Why should you say that then?
Just say tease?
Because that sounds juvenile.
Why don't you say this? You've done that before?
Oh, tigs. Tiggies. Tiggy, tiggy, tiggy. Tiggy, tiggy, tiggy. Here, tiggy, tiggy.
Is this pandering?
No, not at all. Okay, so tiggies. So there's a story going around that on November 2nd, someone on Twitter claimed that his uncle asked former Redskins quarterback Joe Theismann for an autograph, and Theismann told the man to grow some tiggies. So it says, keep in mind, that was on Twitter. So somebody says that on Twitter November 2nd. That his uncle asked former Redskins quarterback Joe Theismann for an autograph, and Theismann looked at him and said, grow some tiggies.
Right.
So that was posted. Well, Theismann is going to respond.
You need to always respond to everything on the internet.
Not true. Would never say that. And what does that make me believe? It's 100% true. 100. Now, but listen, who knows? He may have been just having fun. Although it doesn't sound like it because it doesn't look like the guy was like, oh, and then he gave me the autograph.
Yeah.
It makes it sound like he was being a dick about it. Now, listen, and Joe's always been, I shouldn't say always been very nice to us. We actually met him because I overheard him being a dick to somebody.
Right.
Hey, grow some tiggies. You think he did it?
That's not the first time you've heard a story of that nature when it comes to him. So,
True. So it's a yes. You're voting yes. I'm voting yes. Why would you respond? You know why you respond? Because you know it's true. But if you say it's not, people will believe it's not. I don't know. First of all, why are you even responding? Who cares? Tyler, true or false? True. Yeah.
I didn't answer.
Now he's going to email you.
All right, so we all agree that it's true. Kaylee? True, right. Because if it was false, you would never respond to it. Shouldn't have responded to it anyway.
Right.
But if you've got to come out and say, I would never say that, it's true. I'm not mad at Theismann for it. He also doesn't care whether I'm mad at him or not.
Right.
But it is true. Grow some tiggies. Oh, he's Billy. Hey, Diane, why don't you grow some tiggies?
Oh, Perfectamundo's out today.
Oh, it is. You're damn right it is. Have mercy. Where am I? Oh, can I go here, Kaylee? Line 2. Hi, Elliot in the Morning.
Hey, Elliot, how you doing?
Good. Who's this?
This is Jason. How you doing, sir?
Good. What's going on, dude?
Hey, did you hear about Seth Rollins tearing both his ACL and MCL and his meniscus in his knee from a live event in Dublin?
I did not hear that. Although Tyler's nodding his head.
No, I'm not.
You didn't hear that?
No.
That Seth Rollins tore up both knees and his meniscus?
I did not.
Oh, no, then no, nobody here heard that.
Yeah, well, he actually he was doing a live event in Dublin during their European tour, and he actually was trying to do like a top turnbuckle powerbomb. And when he landed, his right knee buckled in.
Right.
And so he ended up tearing both his ACL and his MCL. And now he's going to have surgery. He's going to be out 6 to 9 months. So now the question is, who's going to be Roman Reigns' partner for Survivor Series?
You know what? That is a great question, and I don't know. Kimbo Slice.
This says WWE.com says a tournament to determine a new champion will instead take place at the event.
Oh, Batista.
No, well,
he's not wrestling.
He can come back. He's done it before.
He's in the James Bond movie.
Is he really? Oh, that's
Yes.
right. He is.
Yeah, Mr. Hanks in the new Spectre movie.
Yeah. Hey, Bond. That's his. That's his line from the new James Bond movie.
WWE is missing a huge opportunity here to showcase a lot of talent that's not on TV by only doing a one-day tournament at the pay-per-view. They should do it a couple of weeks, and then they should showcase a lot of people who haven't had TV time,
right?
And then be able to progress them and to be, at least get them out to where the
Grow some tiggies. Grow some tiggies. All right, dude. I appreciate. Thanks for that update. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Good morning.
You got it, dude. We'll talk to you later. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi, Elliot.
Hi.
I've got a best friend who told him had a friend told him the story. He was driving through Vienna, Virginia.
Right.
And someone's trying to cut him off and get in front of him. And he sometimes you're like, no, you're not getting in front of me.
Yeah, sure.
So then he pulls back alongside of the guy and said, you know who I am?
Language, can't use that word. So wait a minute. So Theismann pulled up next to him and said, hey, don't you know who I am?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, and now this is where I feel bad. Because now will come every story of Theismann in public where somebody felt like Theismann was being a dick.
Well, I heard you say that you met him when he was being...
I did.
A bleep. So the pattern seems to be there.
Yeah, there definitely is a pattern when it comes to Theismann. But all that being said, after he and I had the conversation about how I heard him being a dick, I could even tell you it was about Brian Barker, the punter at the time. He was being a dick about Barker, and then he got upset that I was talking about it, and then he called in, and then we talked about it. But after we had that conversation, Joe was great with me. So that's why I feel a little bit bad. However, knowing the history, him telling somebody, hey, grow some tigs, or pulling up next to somebody telling them, don't you know who I am? It doesn't surprise me.
And he's being nice to you because you're on the air and you have a lot of people listening to you. If it's just someone on the street or driving a car.
Yeah, it could be. That could be. That's true. Yeah, I'll give you that. That could be. All right, dude. Hey, listen, I appreciate the phone call. Thank you, bro.
All right, keep it up.
You got it. Grow some tigs. All right, let me take a quick break. We'll come back. Diane's got some news. After that, then you can start calling Kaylee to win your $500.
Cool.
It's he got by us. They got a bomb by you.
I don't know. I mean, they said, if it's confirmed, it would be the first attack on civil aviation by ISIS.
Right.
So it's not like them hemming and hawing would make anybody who is going to be in that sort of flight situation any less scared.
Sure.
I mean, there were still a bunch of people at that Sharm el Sheikh airport where people are, all those flights have been canceled. So people were saying, well, I'm supposed to have a flight to go home on Saturday. I don't know if I'm getting out of here.
Yeah. And listen, don't get me wrong. It's obviously it's tragic. And whether it's ISIS or somebody else, it appears as though, like, what was it even yesterday? President Obama came out and said, listen, we believe it's very possible. Mm-hmm. And I don't think he was trying to hedge his bet as much as he was just trying to say the investigation is still underway. Now, determine whether or not it was ISIS or another terror group, that's fine. But let's start with the agreement that something caused that plane to explode. And if it was a bomb, okay. So now figure out how to prevent that in the future, or try to figure out. I mean, clearly they're trying to prevent that from happening anyway. I don't understand all the no. Unless they're trying to just separate themselves from blame.
I don't know. The other story.
By the way, did you see the other horrible ISIS video? I mean, all the talk around ISIS is because of the plane.
Is this the person who was blown in half but was still talking?
There was the person that was blown in half, and then the person that was just dragged to death behind a car.
Yes.
Horrible. Jesus Christ.
The story that continues to unravel is about the Illinois cop, Sergeant Joe Glenowitz, who killed himself after extensive criminal acts over at least 7 years. Now we find out that he talked about putting a hit out on this woman who had apparently started to dig in to the finances of the Police Explorer
Right. So
post
yesterday,
that he was headed up.
yesterday was all about the embezzlement and about how he was embezzling tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars. It was going on vacations to Hawaii and buying all these things, and he had all of his adult porn websites. And everything started, he was fearful that everything was going to unravel because there was a brand new female supervisor that had come in, and she was going to look at the finances behind the Explorer program.
Right.
So he had met with a high-ranking gang member to put out a hit to have the woman killed.
Yep. And I guess they also...
Boy, this thing is unraveled quick.
So they wanted to... There was another angle where he was going to plant drugs in her desk, and I guess after his death, they went through and they were searching through his desk, and they found little bags of cocaine.
That he was going to
sitting
plant on
there.
her
Yeah.
and say that she's got a drug problem.
Yeah. And, I mean, I don't know what the
Also, all the
status-
reports of all the sexual harassment claims against him are starting to come out.
or what the status is of the investigation into the involvement by his wife and his son.
Oh, I was reading about that yesterday. Oh, they're digging deep.
And did they say they were going to give back the $15,000 to that organization?
That part not included in the story.
Right. Anonymous going ahead and revealing that full list of alleged KKK members. You can read it on Pastebin if you'd like to. As for the release, they said part of the reason we've taken the hoods off of these individuals is not because of their identities, but because of what the hoods symbolize in our broader society. They said they spent about 11 months gathering information on the KKK members, going to great lengths to confirm the identities as best as possible.
By the way, the guy who called us yesterday and said that there was going to be the masked march.
Yeah.
Driving to the Caps game last night, going through the mall, no shortage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of them.
There is a juvenile that's been charged with failure to yield after the accident that happened with a Caroline County school bus. You remember that, where it flipped over on its roof?
Sure.
28 students were hurt, 5 of them seriously. Apparently, they found that the van that was driven by the kid caused the wreck. They think that it was just one of those things where it was trying to beat it across to get out onto the roadway going into the other direction and didn't realize and judge the speed of the bus correctly.
I think there was also another big traffic fatality in Caroline County yesterday. It's been a bad week for Caroline County.
2 brothers going to school at Spotsylvania.
Right.
And it's a windy road. And it was foggy, and it just looks like they just lost control, went right into a tree. They both had their seatbelts on. Worst part about it, I read, though, mom's a teacher at the school and was
no kidding
not far behind them.
Oh, that's
and
horrible.
So she came up on the accident scene. A little bit more about Daniel Fleetwood, the guy we just talked about in Houston, who there had been this whole Force for Daniel campaign to get him
see the Star Wars movie,
to be able to see the new Star Wars movie because he's dealing with terminal cancer. There is a GoFundMe.
He hated it.
No.
Oh.
Of course he signed.
What a waste of time.
No.
What a horrible movie.
I'm sure he signed
Don't waste your time.
I'm sure he signed every confidentiality form that you can
I
think of.
thought my illness was horrible.
No. God. No, but there is a GoFundMe page.
Right.
That's been set up for him that's raised more than $35,000 to help with his cancer treatments because he's in hospice care at his house. I mean, they were like,
they said his new goal now is to live long enough that it gets in the theaters.
He wants to see a finished version.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Also, 4 more Bourbon Street clubs had their alcohol and tobacco permits suspended in connection with Operation Trick or Treat.
Operation Trick or Treat, right? So we learned the other ones. Who are the 4 new ones?
Babe's Cabaret,
right?
Big Daddy's,
mm-hmm.
Bourbon Cowboy, and the Swamp.
No, because the Swamp is where my girl went. Do you think that's the lewd act?
I don't
Remember, my girl who was serving shots out of her butthole at the beach. We were told she went to the Swamp.
This says...
I bet that's the lewd act.
NOLA tells
They were like,
us,
ma'am, you cannot serve shots out of your butthole.
NOLA.com tells us that Bourbon Cowboy and the Swamp were cited for illegal drug sales.
Right. But what was the Swamp? Lewd acts. I bet that's what it is.
Said illegal drug sales.
Butthole shots.
What?
That's why they're closed.
That's a drug.
Damn it. Wait, but you know what? So they're shut down. Does that affect the beach? What was the other one? They have 3. It's the beach, the Swamp, and Bourbon Cowboy. That's right.
Ooh, that's hitting them hard.
Well, what are you going to do with all those cups that you stole? Now you got to take a Sharpie and draw an X through the Swamp. Damn it.
They're closing in, though, on your place.
Wait, what place is that?
The beach.
The beach is fine. My girl, Butthole Girl, went over to the Swamp. Oof.
You think that's why the beach let her go?
Yeah, probably. They were like, you know what? We can't have that here.
Also, the inside the park home run baseball that was hit by Royal shortstop Alcides Escobar in the first inning of Game 1 sold for more than $19,200 at an auction.
Worth every penny.
Football, Andy Dalton threw 3 touchdowns last night to lead the Bengals, 31-10 over the Browns. Bengals still unbeaten with an 8-0 record, and according to a new survey, they have the most sober fans in the NFL.
Wait, who is this?
The Bengals.
They have the most sober fans? Not a chance.
They went through and did...
That's maybe not most sober, maybe least drunk.
So the people who do this like blood alcohol app went through and started to track people's data.
Right.
At different NFL games around the country.
By the way, this seems like a totally impossible thing to do.
They said Bills fans were the drunkest.
Right, yeah, no.
Followed by Lions and Eagles fans, then the Browns, Cardinals, Chargers, Dolphins, Colts, Redskins, and 49ers. The Bengals fans were the most sober.
Grow some tigs.
Then you got the Titans and the Saints.
Right.
Really?
As most sober?
Yes.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
They said.
By the way, San Diego surprises me. I feel like they would be, although that you're outside all the time on the beach. Why wouldn't you be drunk?
They said not enough data.
By the way, every stadium is drunk.
I know. I guess it's kind of a flawed survey in that it's just going by what people are. Maybe they're blowing into these breathalyzer apps, thinking like, oh well, God, I'm probably right on the edge about whether or not I can drive home.
Right.
You know.
No, every stadium is drunk. Every stadium.
Diane.
What?
They put that list out there so you actually plug the name of the smartphone link breathalyzer.
Oh.
Come on, you didn't report it correctly.
Redskins heading to Gillette Sunday to play the unbeaten New England
They're going to
Patriots.
shock the world, Diane.
You think?
They're going to shock the world.
Yep. The Carolina Panthers, who are also unbeaten, will play Green Bay. Adrian Peterson against Todd Gurley as the Vikings host the Rams. Saints take on the Titans. Jacksonville and the Jets.
Keep in mind for the Titans, this is their first week under Malarkey as the head coach since Wisenhunt got fired. They'll probably continue with their trend.
The Falcons in San Francisco against the 49ers with Blaine Gabbert.
Right.
Also the Broncos, also unbeaten, taking on the Colts. And then the Eagles are in Dallas for the Sunday night game. The Lions firing both their team president and their GM yesterday after they've gotten off to a start of 1-7. Capitals beat the Boston Bruins 4-1 last night. You had Ovechkin scoring along with Brooks Laich and Carl Alzner, who both picked up their first
goals of the season. The Caps had their first fight. Michael Latta dropped the gloves and fought somebody, and then went into the penalty box, and they talked to each other across the penalty box, asking each other, hey, how are your hands? Because both of them were pretty dinged up from punching helmets.
Yeah.
But it's the first fight they've had. I think there's a couple of 2 or 3 more teams that haven't had any fights this year. But, I mean, you saw it coming. You saw it building. And so Latta dropped him and went. I'm also dying to know, when Latta was in the box, Brooks skated over and stuck his head in the box and said something to him. But I can't tell what he said. Maybe he said, I'm going to go out and score my first goal of the season. Brooks Laich on pace for 7 goals this year.
You think? Well, I mean,
he's on pace.
Julianne Hough put it all over Instagram last night.
Yeah, that's scored on the ice. He's going to score off the ice. So
JK, not kidding. I'm not for real. I'm kidding. What?
Right. So now he's on pace for 7 sex sessions this year.
And
good for him.
Julianne would also like input from people about where she and Brooks should get married because they just don't know what to do.
Secrets.
What?
Secrets in Ocean City. That would be awesome, right? That would be nice.
She says she wants input.
Look out. Have mercy.
Caps host Toronto tomorrow night at the Verizon.
Oh, good. It's
Center.
hockey night in Canada. Don Cherry will go off on how Russians can't play hockey.
Wizards playing a pair on the road this weekend. They're in Boston tonight, and then tomorrow night they'll play the Hawks. Also, Matt Kenseth had his appeal heard yesterday, and it was rejected.
Any surprise that there was no change in the punishment?
Change in terms of
reducing
it to one race.
One race.
Some people thought you might get that, but others said that there's no way NASCAR would back down.
So, there's something changed. Was it the probation time that changed?
I didn't see that.
Oh, I thought something had changed. I know he's still parked for 2 races, and so he'll be able to race in the next race he can race in is Homestead, correct? So that'll be it. Then he'll go out and Logano will wreck him.
And John Krasinski serving as Grand Marshal at Texas this week.
Good morning.
This is Randy. Did I win?
Randy, I got $500 for you, sir.
Great. That made my Friday.
Perfect. Yeah, no, that's awesome for you.
I'll take the day off.
May as well. You just made $500. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what? Head to a bar and blow it immediately.
You got it.
All right, dude. Well, listen, I am going to give you $500. It's Elliot in the Morning's November Wham. We give away $500 every day from now until the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So, Randy, if you can hold tight 1 second for me. Kaylee just needs to get some info from you. And try to have some fun with the $500. All right, bro?
Thanks, brother.
Absolutely. Hold tight 1 second. Have yourself a great weekend. Hold on
you too, buddy.
You got it. Hold tight 1 second for me, please. So that'll continue next week. Like I said, every day till the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's not to understand?
Well, I keep trying to change it so it makes sense. Because in my head, I don't know what day I know Thanksgiving is
Always
Thursday.
a Thursday.
I know, but I don't know what day it is. What date it is.
26th, maybe?
Whatever. But the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. But I don't want people to think it's the week before.
I've said from now until Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but I'm not giving it away on Thanksgiving.
We're also not giving it away on Saturday or Sundays.
Okay, but I don't want some jackass to be like, I was listening Thanksgiving, I didn't hear nothing, no how. Okay, from now till Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm not giving it away on Thanksgiving.
Nor the weekends.
But I'm not here on the weekend.
You're
Well,
not here on
Here
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
That's why it works.
Okay, but we're here the week of Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm just going to say till Thanksgiving for now on. That'll clear it up. Thank God we worked this stuff out on the air. It's much easier. All right, so from now until Thanksgiving, that flows so much more smoothly, too. So anyway, you win $500, so we'll do it all next week. Also, I told you next week I'll have tickets for you to go to Elliot in the Morning's holiday concert. You'll win those tickets next week. You will also get passes to go backstage and meet Bastille. So we will do that next week. Mitch Fatel will be here in an hour. We will talk to him. Oh, and you know what? Everything's gummed up with people trying to win $500. I don't know why. We already gave it away. Did you see the divorce study that came out yesterday?
I don't think so.
You know what the fastest growing divorce population is?
Now, how are you segmenting people? Race?
No, age.
Religion?
Age. No, age.
Oh, age.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's across all races. Well, I can't say that, but it's across, yes, by age.
Is it older people?
55 to 70.
Well,
they're like, you've had a whole life together, and it's like, punt.
But
at that point, doesn't it seem,
people
why
want
would
to
it
wait
be
till
worth
their
it?
like kids are grown and established.
No, that's a horrible idea.
I bet that's why a lot of people wait that long.
Okay, but
Because they're thinking it's going to be a lot less traumatic when they're 20 than if they're like 8.
Oh, see, I would disagree. I bet it's harder when you're an adult. But if your parents divorce when you're an adult, I bet it's harder.
So we've had this argument before, and I forget what conclusion we came to.
It's much easier if you're a kid. It's much easier for your parents to get divorced when you're a kid. I would also think it's easy. Well, maybe it's not easier on the parents. Didn't seem like it was hard on my parents. My dad lived in another city, and my mom never saw us.
Okay.
So that was pretty easy.
No, it didn't affect you.
Not at all, really. You know what's weird? One of the kids asked me about it yesterday.
About your parents being divorced?
Were you close with Grandma Phil?
Were you? Like they're acting like she's dead?
Well, they never see her.
Do they think that?
Yeah.
Say again?
Did you tell them that?
No, but that's what we wish for every day. So I didn't know how to answer. So I just said yes.
That you were close with her?
Yeah. Well, they don't need the whole story. They don't need all of that.
It's one of the daily lies we tell.
Exactly. But wouldn't you not want to get divorced when you're 60? Like, at that point, you would want to be settled in. Although, you know what? If you spent your whole life miserable, you probably get to 60 and be like, you know what? I'm going to ride out the last of my golden days living my life.
Yeah, but think how...
I could argue that from both sides. Like, wouldn't you want to be settled in and be like, all right, I'm done working. Well, not at 60, but you're 70. You're done working. And you and Lindsay are like, you know what? We're going to ride it out. Now we get to enjoy each other's time.
I just feel a lot of times like the stress at home can have outside influence. So if you're finally able to retire, it could be your work that's causing a lot of the displeasure at home because your day sucks.
Right.
And you carry that in through the front door.
Oh, hi, Jackie.
I had that conversation on the way to the hockey game last night. Any way you could leave it at the office? No, Jackie, I hate them 24 hours a day. Sorry. Yeah, but so once you retire, then it's good.
Well, I'm not saying that that's the only cause, but some of the stresses early on.
I think Jackie will hate me more when I'm retired.
Because you'll be there as an annoyance?
Yeah. Like, I'll be in her way.
I mean, like, if she had to answer today, coming off of last night.
Oh, 100%.
100% she will enjoy it more when you don't carry that hatred through the front door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. No, she would be thrilled. Yeah. If I retired today, she would be thrilled.
But you think it'll be a case of careful.
I'm not
you
retiring
wish for.
today, so
no,
she'll.
But you think it's like the grass is not greener on the other side, Jackie.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be just a different color brown. That's it.
That's a nice way to put
Grass
it.
is dead on the other side of the house, too.
I thought you were talking about something else.
I thought it was green today.
No, but you know what I mean? But doesn't that seem, and by the way, but you know what's weird though? Like, and I guess when you think about it, it makes sense, but when you start reading about it, like you start reading, like they're talking to one dude, 68 years old. He's like, yeah, I just had enough. How long were you miserable for though? Like at 68, I better have figured this out.
You would hope. But,
yeah.
I mean, some people just hold it in and say, oh, it'll get better. Or they just tolerate it because it's going to be messy and financially it's not going to be good, and they just hold out. And then finally, when they feel like they're at the place, they're like, "That's it, I'm done."
Like at 68, I want to wake up every day and just like Jackie and I just start let's pickle the liver again today, and just booze all day. Kids will be gone. Just hang out, drink,
just get hammered all day.
Yeah. Not hammered. Just keep a good buzz. I want day drink.
No, well, you said you wanted to smoke peyote, too.
Sit on the porch and smoke peyote? Yep. I do that. Can't get up too early, though. I was up watching all the West Coast games. God, I can't wait to be old.
Drugs, alcohol, and no sleep.
Yeah.
He's dead. He couldn't wait to get old.
But married.
You'll have like a week of that, and then you'll like overdo it.
Let me ask you this though: when you hear how prevalent it is now, from 55 to 70, do you think, oh, you know what, that won't be a problem, or do you hear that and go, ooh?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't.
Do you think it falls apart then?
No.
You think you survive that?
Yeah.
You don't ever see a day that you're divorced.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, me neither.
Didn't sound like that from your conversation.
On my end.
Okay.
On my end.
Yes.
Yeah, you keep coming home as dark as you are, then we're going to have a problem. Where am I going?
Think
what
about it?
What?
Like 55, that's still very young. You're still going.
Oh, 55, you're still working. No, I'm talking about being old.
70?
70.
Still working.
People are still
Absolutely.
working.
No, yes, but
they're still going out and dating.
70, you're old.
Okay. Well, there are old 70-year-olds, and then there are younger 70-year-olds who are still out having the time of their life.
Would you get divorced at 70? Even if you were miserable?
Yeah, I don't think anyone should be miserable. These are sad stories for these people who have been miserable for 40, 50 years.
Okay, but now imagine you're happy for 50 years, and then you get to 70, and you're like, nah, I'm done with this.
Well,
what's the
there's
turning
gotta be a
point
reason.
there? Yeah.
The demarcation.
You fell
line.
out of love.
So it's been gradual then.
Yeah, from 65 to 70, you fell out of love.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should live a miserable existence.
I think at 70, you just put your head down and just do it.
You could live until 95. For 25 years, you're going to hate your life.
Oh, I was just asking Jackie yesterday if there was somebody we knew that was older, if they're having sex still. Or if they ever would again. I can't remember who it was.
No, I think that was actually here, and it was a conversation with me.
Was it?
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
I'm not going to say.
Hold on, mic's off. You're right, it was here.
It was.
Sorry, wrong spouse. Yeah. Wrong spouse. So you think if you divorce at 70 and you're going to live to 95, you're still out getting some nanny?
I didn't say that.
Then why divorce?
I actually, for the person that we mentioned, I said that was it.
No more sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a letdown.
I know everyone listening is like, who was it? And so am I.
So at 70, would you call it quits? You fall out of love with Scott, or would you just go, you know what? This is all I know. This is good enough.
I mean, that would be difficult to do. I guess it would depend on your level of misery.
At 70, are you still masturbating?
70+ listeners. Now's your time to shine.
I mean? Like at 70, can you? I mean, you could still. I mean, you still get an erection.
People have kids when they're 70.
Who? Who's having a kid when they're 70?
Wasn't like that was like the famous celebrity cases of like Tony Randall. Remember?
Okay, Diane, that's one guy.
Because they also had like a 30-year-old wife.
No, but wasn't that also he had bottled semen? That wasn't
that right?
Yeah, that wasn't right out of the hose.
But
yeah, no, it's ridiculous to have a kid at 70, but that wasn't coming right out of the spigot.
Okay,
no way, that was bottled.
But if you could.
I think, see, God damn it, we got to go to satellite. Can't you?
Oh, my God.
Is that true?
Let me ask WebMD.
I thought.
What's wrong, Kaylee?
Your first question went hand in hand. That's not how it works.
Right.
Went with it.
Right.
If you're just saying the first part is just
getting an erection,
some touching,
right? That you're still doing.
You can do that until the day you die.
Yeah, and I will.
But I was assuming you meant
one gets the other. No,
yeah.
I don't think. I think that stops.
Completion.
It apparently tapers off as you age.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Not completely, but it will be maybe not an everyday or every time occurrence.
Right. So you're going to empty out the storage bin and you're like, oh my God, it's been empty for years. Yeah, okay. That's what I mean, though. I'm sorry, where am I going, Kaylee?
That's a weird thought.
Wait, what is?
Aging in general, but this specific example that now is being discussed.
Oh, no, I'm with you.
I thought...
By the way, it won't stop me from doing it.
I don't know what I thought. Like, I definitely knew that the urges would diminish.
Right.
But the actual... I didn't know that there was a...
You always thought there were bullets in the chamber.
Well, no, I understand that also your ability to get and maintain an erection as you age diminishes.
Right.
But I didn't know then you have to play the guessing game for the next step.
Of whether or not you're producing spermatozoa. That's a great word. All right, Kaylee, do me a favor. I got everybody on hold.
Look out.
Ask them to hold. Give me one quick break, and I will grab you next.
Elliot in the morning.
Damn it. Fat finger hit the button. Sorry, line 3. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hi, is this me?
Yes, hi. Who is this?
This is Catherine.
Yes, Catherine.
And I'm a woman in my 50s, but that's not what I say in my online dating.
Oh.
And so here's the thing: people who become empty nesters, which is now in their mid-50s, divorce because they spend so much time on their kids that they don't have any time for each other while they're raising them. And then when the kids are gone to college, they don't have any meaningful relationships with one another.
You know what? That's interesting. That's interesting.
Totally believe that.
First of all,
busy people are.
Let me tell you the most important thing that affects me and moms like me. I worked part-time while I raised my children and got divorced. However, they just changed the law on Monday of Social Security, and my Social Security retirement will be much less because they expect me to live on my Social Security and not his Social Security.
Right. I can't get involved in that. That makes no sense. I mean, I get it. I totally get what you're saying, but you'll bum me out.
No. That's all I want to say is that women divorcing at 60 are not going to understand the financial impact that just crashed on their world.
Yeah, but I mean, for happiness, you would you'll suffer.
Happiness and then like have to live out of a box? No.
But so live miserable? No, I mean it's a no. It's a no. Hey,
and I think that's why a lot of people would stay.
Hey, let me ask you this: two things for you. First of all, I love that you. Well, I don't love that you're a single 50-year-old woman. I love that you're a single 50-year-old woman and still listen to this immature piece of crap show. Good for you.
I want to tell you that I learned so much that helps me in dating from listening to you.
Oh, so anal?
My son's 20 questions I would never ask any man. So my son's 26, which is how I started listening to you.
Right.
And I also think you're topical and very well informed.
A lot of people say that.
Ma'am, check the frequency. I think you're on the wrong station.
Hey, but let me ask you this: Are you dating pretty regularly?
I have periods where I do. I went on, let's see. I like OkCupid and I tried eHarmony, and I'm
That's very
the
religious.
veteran of 161 first dates. So now I do meetups, and that's much more effective because you find common interests, and from that you date.
Hey, let me ask you this: How long were you married before you got divorced?
I dated him 7 years, and I was married to him for 21. I met him my freshman year in college. I'm the oldest of 7 in a Irish Catholic household.
Right.
It was huge to get divorced. However,
how old were you? How old were you when you got divorced?
Let me see. 40. I got divorced in 2008, which made me 48.
Okay, so it's been 7 years since the divorce.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've been intimate with men since then, correct?
I don't say that to anybody, but let's say the laugh answered that.
Yes, of course you have. Of course you have, and you're a lady. Good for you. Hey, listen, I appreciate the phone. Hey, do you want to get you don't want to get married again though? You just want to date and have a companion, right?
To be very serious,
yes.
I was lonely so long in my marriage. I really want my partner.
Yeah, no, I understand that. That totally makes sense to me. That makes sense. All right, very good. I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
I love you. What's wrong? What's wrong?
It's really sad.
Not at all. She's out having fun. What's sad?
Yeah, but she wants more than just to have fun.
Right, but you know what would be sad? Is if she called and said, I'm 55 years old, and I've been miserable for the last 30 years and haven't done a goddamn thing about it.
Yeah, but it sounds like for the better part of 21 years of marriage, she was alone.
Okay, but yeah, so you're miserable for a while, and at some point you break the train, and you go, I'm done, and I'm going to start over again. She's probably happy.
No, life's short, and you want to think that you have no regrets, but when you
everybody has
look
regrets.
back,
Everybody
probably
has regrets.
Do.
Everybody has regrets.
It saddens me, especially on a Friday. There's a new Seal record.
Hi, Elliot in the Morning.
Hey, is this me?
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Fielding.
Hey, what's up, Fielding?
Not much, man. I do some work at a retirement home. I've actually done some work at a couple of retirement homes.
Right.
And I've talked to some people. This isn't on the divorce note. This is on the sexual activity note.
Oh, yes.
It's quite active. It's quite active. They have to have sex education in a lot of them just because they can't stop them.
Right.
And when they can't stop them, they pull them apart and stuff like that. And so it gets to the point where they have to have these sex education. Because most of these people were born in, the 30s and 20s when there was no sexual education.
Yeah, right.
So they don't know what a condom is.
Remember, what was that place in Florida?
By the way, when I'm
about?
70, I better not know what a condom is.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why that whole population is
At the
getting
villages.
STDs.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If I'm 70 and I'm getting herpes, so what? Who cares? I would take herpes at 70. Who cares?
Yeah, right? So whatever. Just a little red dot next to your other
red dot? Yeah.
All over your
next
hands.
to my liver spot. Big deal.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm with you. All right, dude. I appreciate it. Oh, he probably would have known the answer to the other question.
Which was? Which is a visual question, Alex. Visual clue.
Line 3. Hi, Elliot in the morning. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah,
Is
hi.
me?
Yeah, hi. Who's this?
Hi, my name's Kevin. I'm a pharmacy technician.
Oh, hey, what's going on, dude?
Oh, man, you don't understand. I see this stuff all the time. I mean, like guys in their 60s and 70s and women in their 60s and 70s getting stuff, hormonal therapy. That's all they do is get stuff to sit there and help themselves out. They want to still have sex when they're old.
That makes me feel so good.
What?
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
That the older people are still doing it?
Yeah, 70-year-olds are coming in for hormonal therapy? Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting this stuff. And I have
Right, sir. Please, please.
Oh, don't make a face at me. I didn't say it.
Didn't make a face at you.
I didn't say it. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Good morning, Elliot.
Hi, who's this?
This is your friend McDonald Scott.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
So, I got married late in life. I am now 38 years old and got married at 30. One of the things I don't think you're thinking about is that us men cannot take care of ourselves on our own.
Wait, I got married late in life also.
Yeah, but okay, think about being married for 30 years and your wife's telling you when to eat, when to sleep. These guys that get out of prison after being in prison for 30 years don't know what to do. Much less a married man who's got it even more so.
Right.
So I'm just saying that I think the men have a little bit worse off. I mean, first off, I have tested every marital boundary.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to say. When my wife says to me, honey, did you hear me like toot last night? You know, so the man in me wants to say something proper, but the doofus in me says, well, it sounded like you were stepping on ducks in there. So I don't know what to say, so the real thing comes out.
But that's what you should say. You should be honest. So what? Listen, if your wife's going to fart in front of you,
she asked.
Yeah, what are you worried about?
Well, I'm just waiting for her to deliver these papers any day. I got to tell you.
Are you serious?
Get an envelope and go, you know what? That was the last straw.
Hey, let me ask you this. Be completely honest with me.
Sure.
If you got home today for whatever reason, and your wife handed you divorce papers, would you be completely blown away out of the blue?
Yeah, because I would be completely blown away out of the blue. I mean, listen, I married up. You know what I mean?
Right.
I married somebody more attractive. And about a year ago, I said, honey, let's be honest. I'm the best that you could have gotten, and you're the best that I could have gotten, and let's just go forward from there.
Right.
Again, not the best thing to say on Valentine's Day.
Nope.
I'm just saying, I'm missing that internal filter.
By the way, I don't think that's that horrible of a thing to say.
He said, I'm the best you could have gotten.
And you're the best I could have gotten. That means you're perfect for each other.
It's one thing to think that way about yourself and to say that as a compliment.
Right.
But that's a slam
against
her.
It really isn't. It's a compliment of we found each other.
Well, say it that way then.
Right.
The card that I got her says we can't break up because I've outgrown all of my dating clothes.
Just you're begging for it anyway. Just get divorced at this point.
No, you don't understand. I love being married.
Right.
Okay. Nurse to me means I always have soap. And as a single guy, you'll wash your butt with shampoo. And even when you go grocery shopping, you won't buy soap because you know you have shampoo.
So being married means you'll always have soap. I get that. That makes sense to me.
Like a metaphor for the day-to-day.
I understand that.
But as to the older people being intimate, my grandparents were intimate into their 80s, and every single one of our 9 grandchildren, all my cousins, we have all walked in on them. It was a rite of passage. We've all, you know what I'm saying? My grandfather lusted after my grandmother in the most amazing way.
That's beautiful.
Gross.
That's beautiful to me.
No, it wasn't gross or anything. He it was. I mean, it was. He would always touch her and kiss her. He lusted after her into his 80s.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's great.
And it was cool.
Until you saw it.
I mean, well, if you had a bad dream, you climbed into bed on my grandmother's side because Granddad slept naked. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, dude. Talk to you later.
By the way, for the first thing he said, that he got married late in his life at 30. You know how many people listening probably had a little part of them die inside?
I thought he said 38.
No,
he's 38 now.
Oh, he got married at
30.
That is not late in life to get married.
I don't even know how old I was. I was definitely older than 30.
32?
33, 34, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been married for 4 years. So, yeah, that would make sense.
I didn't even date anybody decent till I was 30.
But if you're driving to work and you see someone who looks like they just randomly pulled their car into a wall or pulled the steering wheel into the wall, it's because they heard that guy and it's ruined their Friday. Payday.
Wait, why did that ruin anybody's day?
If
there are a lot of 30-year-old single
if you
people.
already think you're going to be an old maid,
right?
And that guy's call pops on the airwaves.
Oh no, you just dismiss it. You go listen to him. He sounds like a jackass anyway. No wonder he didn't get married.
You dismiss it and think about it all weekend while you sit home alone.
Dismiss it right into this median.
I thought you were going to say the part about would you be like for example, I would be floored if I got home today and Jackie hit me with divorce papers. Like it would be so out of the blue, it would floor me. Coming
off of what she said to you last night?
Yeah, because even still, like she
says that all the time.
Sadly, yes. Like to me, that would bother me if your answer to that was no. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Like that to me would make me feel bad. My grandparents got divorced after 50 years of marriage. My grandfather remarried his male woman who was about 30 years younger. Oh, that's harsh. But that's like, I hear that of being married for 50 years, and that's where I go, just stick it out, man.
Oh, here we go. Here's Carrie.
Right.
It's a girl. Did that guy just say he got married late in life at 30? Shoot me.
To me, that's not that big of a deal.
Carrie followed us 5 minutes ago to make that comment.
Where am I going, Kaylee? By the way, you know what I didn't take into account going back to a couple callers ago? Empty nest.
Yeah.
I bet that wrecks a lot of
Absolutely.
marriages. Oh, I can't dismiss it. Thanks, jackass. Line 3. Hi, Elliot in the Morning.
Hi, is this me?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, my boyfriend is 25 years old, and his dad is 82 this year. That means he had his kids at 67.
Holy.
How many marriages did the guy have, or how many girlfriends?
He's had 2, and
Oh.
this was his second marriage. The mom isn't around anymore, but she was like 34. So she was already pretty young.
So your boyfriend's dad was 67.
67 when he had my boyfriend, who is now 25.
Wow.
Is he still alive?
Yes, he is. He is still alive and still kicking.
Hey, can you find out if he's still masturbating?
Probably not. That's what I'm guessing, but who knows?
Wait, probably not that you can't find out, or probably not you're guessing he doesn't masturbate anymore?
Probably not. I don't want to find out.
I do, because then I'm going to have a follow-up question for him. Wait, hold on. Elliot, I was a cook at a nursing home when I was young. People definitely still masturbate when they're 70, and it's disturbing.
Yeah, seriously. I don't want to know,
but... By the way, I think it's beautiful. I really do. I think it's art.
It's still alive. It's art?
Yeah. It's not disgusting. It's art.
All right. I wouldn't call it art.
Yeah. I mean, you're just... So what? You're old.
You're still alive.
You're still vibrant.
Yeah.
You still feel good. Still making that face.
Got all the time in the world.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I'm busy. I'm drinking. I'm doing drugs, and I'm watching hockey.
I don't have all the time in the world. Hi, Elliot in the morning.
Hey, Elliot.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's John.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, I'm driving my dump truck. I'm letting a load if it's loud. But I was calling for two reasons. One, I think it's easier on kids if their parents get divorced when they're a lot younger.
Yes.
Because that's kind of how they grow up, and that's what they know.
Yeah, that's all you know. Sure.
Because I have three kids, and I got divorced when my kids were, let's see, 4, 6, and 8.
Yeah, that's a good age.
The 4-year-old didn't have any problems with it. The 6-year-old was touched by a little bit more, and the 8-year-old had problems with it because
right
as they got older, it made it more difficult for them.
Yeah, and that, by the way, that's why I think it's harder when you're an adult if your parents get divorced.
Somebody wrote on Twitter that
and I totally believe that
they thought it was harder as you're an adult because you'll look back and you'll think like, well, God, was like my childhood a lie?
It's not a lie. People,
like,
I mean, stuff.
It's a little
happens.
extreme. I'm sure they liked each other for part of your childhood.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. They probably just try to forge their way through it. All right, let me do this. I got to take a quick break. Wait, hold on. Yes, Tyler.
By the way, to all the guys out there who are single and looking for someone, right now, just search EITM online on Twitter and the hashtag Forever Alone. Plenty of women who are sounding off right now.
By the way, who's that chick?
Which one?
Can I say her name?
Let people search it. But you can say Brandon's name. Brandon, search it.
Yeah, Brandon, search it. Rhymes with Allie. Holy crap, she's hot.
You've got Allie, you've got Carrie, you've got...
I can't speak on Carrie's behalf, but I'll speak on Allie's behalf. Her back half is hot.
You've got Lauren. I mean, it's just like
if Allie's
fish in a
face
barrel.
is as good as her ass, that's a home run.
That's why she's single, because men are pigs.
Well, no, how about you turn around?
Men.
Then the man of your dreams will be right
what
there.
I just said.
All right, let me do this. Kaylee, I got to take a break. Will you do me a favor? Will you find me somebody who has broken their orbital, please? What?
Brandon tweets, sure would be happy just to date someone.
Come on. All right, Kaylee, I need somebody who has broken their orbital, please. That's this bone right here, Diane.
Thank you.
Somebody with a broken orbital. 866-2-ELLIOT, 866-235-5468. I don't care if it's a dude or a chick. Doesn't matter to me. But yeah, I need somebody who's broken their orbital. 866-2-ELLIOT, 866-235-5468.
Elliot in the morning.
Oh, you wanted to wait until Black Friday for your holiday shopping? Yeah, didn't think so. Black Friday sales are on now at Chuck Levin's Washington Music Center in downtown Wheaton. Find the best prices on all musical instruments for your family. And for a limited time, check out the C.F. Martin Ed Sheeran X Signature Model guitar, where all royalties go to the East Anglia's Children's Hospice. Visit Chuck Levin's and experience the best musical gear in the DMV and help a great cause at the same time. For more information, go to chucklevins.com.
iHeartRadio puts the spotlight on Mumford & Sons. Mumford & Sons were formed in London, England in 2007 by Marcus Mumford, Ben Lovett, Winston Marshall, and Ted Duane. Their name came from Marcus Mumford being the most visible member and a desire to evoke an antiquated family business name. All the members are multi-instrumentalists, and the band's unique sound comes from traditional folk instruments like banjo, mandolin, and resonator guitar, played with a rhythmic style based in alternative rock and folk. In 2008, the band toured the UK. At the time, the band members...
Hi, is this me?
Yeah, hi, who are you?
Hey, how's it going, man? This is Eugene.
Oh, wait, hold on 1 second. Okay, can people stop with the... Oh, is that my girl, Allie? Oh, hashtag go Caps. Allie, I love you! I love you! I'm sorry, what is
so
your
she
name?
went from Forever Alone to Go Caps?
No, she kept the same hashtag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you just added go Caps.
Oh,
I can't, the tweets...
You're breaking Tyler's heart.
They're pulling at my heartstrings.
You're breaking Tyler's heart. I love you, Allie! Anyway, sir, you broke your orbital?
Yes, sir. I broke my orbital.
How did you break your orbital?
I got it smashed in by about 5 dudes at a hotel party at New Year's Eve this past year.
Okay, you know what?
Horrible situation.
Moving forward, I think I'll skip the "how did it happen" question. Hey, but let me ask you this: when they repaired your orbital, which I don't know if they go in and do anything, or they just kind of like move some stuff around and let it heal. Did you have any issues with your eyes? And I don't mean in terms of your vision.
Yeah, I did. I felt pressure in my eye pretty constantly for, I would say a good 3 months after it.
Right.
My eye was pretty much swollen shut for a while, and it was beet red from all the blood. But I think it was just more of the pressure because of the blood in it.
Right.
I don't think it had anything to do with other than that, though.
But in terms of if I were just looking at your eyes, are they both like in the right direction?
Oh yes, sir. Now they are. I would believe.
Good. Okay. Good.
I like to think so.
Right. No, I hear you. I hear you. Because I don't know. Hey, thank you, sir. I don't know what to call this. But this girl broke her orbital, Diane.
Mm-hmm.
That's how her eyes have turned out.
So one looks down, one looks up?
Yeah,
that's normal?
That's how her
normal.
Yes, that's how her normal is now.
And she broke both or one?
One. So this one is really kind of looking the right direction, like
she's
proper.
Controlling that one.
Yeah, that one just looks up.
Oh, man. Can they do anything to fix that?
That's normal now.